T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
To all my folk, lost their lives in these streets to these police. And in America, aka the belly of the beast. Yeah, let's go. Lights gone down low. Tight RBG. Bring that nation in situation. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I see these crackers running game on our membrane. If you don't see it, that's because your ass is insane. Think these problems finna disappear like David Blaine. We ain't finna break up with them dollars till we make change. Forever RBG, I'm known to keep it raw, dog. Right now my mission is to wean myself from Walmart. Close my eyes and see the world like John Henry Clark. Right until they open up, that's when things fall apart. So I holler, Repat Nation is the situation. Came to grips with all the challenges my people facing. Perfect my skill sets, Africa is waiting. Gotta purge that Caucasian mind frame of exploitation. Told my team to pull my coat if they see it on me. Crooked flail like my netta, I'm a free homie. Let's I never push the vid so you can see it, homie. The best example is the vid, homie, for real. I ain't gotta tell y'all, y'all see it. Lights gone down low. Let's talk about it though. Yeah, that dope boy swag got us looking like fags. Swear they ancient with their aprons, more like drag. I'd be remiss if I ain't speak about it. Certain type of brothers be around it, acting like the streets allow it. Knowing good and damn well we don't condone that work. Knowing good and damn well we knock you out that skirt. Hollywood holler, good job, take these perks. Don't let these crackers fashion statement get your black ass hurt. You know what they gonna tell me? Damn, Ty, lighten up. They gon' label you a hater if you light them up. I'd rather say it now and rush you to the elevator. Trust me, you gon' thank me later, bruh. Now tighten up, but that's today. Watch tomorrow gon' be something else. Knew these devils got for us to do to shame myself. Meanwhile, this Kite Rosenberg just Chuck D, and that's our OG. Now why that man ain't getting no help? Huh? All these gangsters? Life's gone down low. I know y'all scared. It's scary times. This is what we gotta do though. Yeah. Learn the motions and the verbiage, now the shrines jumping. If it ain't about our liberation, it ain't about nothing. The ancestors in my veins, so my heart pump the things it's gonna take to guarantee the revolution coming. Like Professor Griff say though, it's a process. It's gonna take a lot of love to fix our mess. It's gonna take a lot of prayers for the progress needed when they ready. Final step, take it to their chest. So that call for a lot of training, a lot of preparation. Raise my jets in the rhythm so they keep the cadence. If we neglect to teach the moves that we make it to the youth, the day they grow and drop the ball, we really can't blame them. And that's the realest shit I ever wrote. The flow cushion like the levee broke. Life is full of clever quotes. Now just think if Malcolm never spoke, we'd be hopeless in the hood, choking off them cops for red smoke. No. Life's gone down low. I'ma let my sister sing this time. Yeah.
I don't know yet what to do. Give and take and a little bit of understanding. Life's gone down low.
It's gone, y'all.
Life's gone
The American dream is gone, y'all. You can't get it no more, baby. Repat Nation is a situation. It ain't too late, y'all.
For me and you, if we hurry, life's gone down low.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, life's gone down low. Yeah, life's gone down.
Here go the jewel right here. Here go the jewel right here.
together. The only way to be free. Yeah, life's gonna get you. A little bit of understanding.
One time. For all the organizations fighting for that African liberation. Repatriation is a situation. The Nation family, the Josh African, Love Claude. Yeah. Strong, baby. America over, baby. Let it go. Hang it up. Stop trying to save that bitch. She gone. She gone.
What's up, everybody? This is your RBG brother, God Nollywood Jr., coming to you with another exclusive program. And today's topic is the state of Black America. Now, first of all, I'm not a Black American. I'm Pan-African all day. Just because I was by nature, I shouldn't even be in this country. But unfortunately, because of the slave trade and all that stuff, my ancestors was brought here. This is the reason why I'm here. You know, I wasn't here by nature. I was here by force. So, but to those that believe there are those that are consider themselves Black America, it just shows that how corrupted Black people are in this country. The mindset of, they take on the mindset of, I guess you might call it white America. They adopted it. They adopted the savage culture. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to show you a couple of examples of the state of how Black America is. And I do not want to be a part of that. I do not want to be a part of Black America. I'm not a part of that. But those that are, like the Tariq Nasheeds and the Jason Blacks, and those that claim that they hate white supremacy, the race soldiers, those cornballs. But at the same time, they sleeping with them. At the same time, they are doing business with them. Same time, they are marrying them. But they complain about white supremacy. Well, I'm going to show you just a small clip of Louis Farrakhan and show him when he was when the Travis Smiley, the state of America, just a small little clip. And even he said that we became our own enemy to ourselves. And I guess he's talking about the Black Americans. So let me screen share this. I'm going to screen share this for a minute, because I want y'all to take a look at this. Let me see this. How do I do this? And I want y'all to take a look at this. I'm just going to play a small clip. I'm not going to play all of it. Just a small clip. And even this coon has said, Black Americans became their worst enemies.
We got to start with a contract with us. A contract, a covenant with us. We in leadership make a covenant with your people that you will never sell them out. We as leaders, listen. We as leaders, so-called, must make a covenant with our people that nothing is more important than the salvation of a people who are now on a death march. While we're singing and dancing and popping our finger and shaking our backside to the world, we are on a death march into ovens, but not the same oven called Auschwitz. But it is a destruction coming to our people through bad health care, no health insurance, HIV, AIDS, drive-by shootings, gang conflict, crack cocaine. We are now become the enemy of ourselves. So we have to make a covenant.
There you have it. Black Americans became an enemy of themselves. They became the enemy of themselves. I'm not a part of that. I'm not a part of Black Americans. Count me out. Y'all motherfuckers on your own. Because y'all, Black Americans, love your white supremacists. And he said, we as so-called leaders. Because Farrakhan is no leader. He's no leader. He never gave his life up. He never gave his life up. And even if you listen on him, he said, I'm preaching. That's all he does. He's no activist. He's no revolutionary. He's just a preacher. And Black people just clapping. Just clapping. Oh, Mr. Farrakhan, you just says this. Your voice is so powerful, but at the same time, y'all not putting in work. It's just preaching. And that's what he just said. And later on in the show, he just preaching. That was in 2005. That wasn't in 1990s. That was in the new millennium. We are in a new millennium now. That wasn't the 20th century. That was the 21st century. That's what we in now. And we're still talking about this crap. What's up, KW Dawn 7? How you doing, brother? He says, there is no such thing as a Black American, according to Dale Jones. Yeah, there's no such thing as no Black Americans, but you got Black people that say they're Black Americans. You got Black people that don't want to be African people. They just say, I'm Black America. I'm Black America. I'm going to show what the typical Black America is. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm screen sharing. I'm going to do some few screen shares because some things I'm just, that Black people, Black Americans now tolerate. Dwayne Wade. Let's get on Dwayne Wade. Now they show Dwayne Wade kissing a boy. Well, it looks like a boy. They say it's a girl that turned into a boy. I don't know. I don't know. It's just some weird, creepy pedophilia. And my thing is this is some Greek and Rome pedophilia shit going around with Dwayne Wade now. But this is the typical this is Black America. This is Black America now. So let's do some screen sharing. I want to do some screen sharing. Because I want to talk about this sick mind. Let me see. There we go. Oh, I didn't want to show that one. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. So, all right. So you have Dwayne Wade. So you have Dwayne Wade's son hugging up on this white boy. Well, it looks like a white boy. They said it's a girl that's trying to be a boy. I don't know what it is. But as you can know, this is Dwayne Wade's son. And this is him acting like a bitch with the braids, and this is his son. Hotel, Brother Bakari. So so this is his son. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just showing these pictures with a typical, the state that Black people in America. Now, how come Dwayne Wade is comfortable with this? As a father, you comfortable? Now, first of all, for one thing, we already know that we're 11 and 12 years old. When I was growing up at 11, 12 years old, number one, I never had a girlfriend when I was 11, 12 years old. I never had a girlfriend. Felt like I was, I was too young for that. I knew I was too young for that. But the thing is, what I don't understand is I cannot imagine my mother seeing me with some girl hugging up on me, my mother or my father seeing me kissing a girl, and especially ain't no 11 or 12 years old. She's not having that. My parents would not have that. But for some apparent reason, Dwayne Wade is cool with this. He's cool with this. This is some sick shit. And this leads to pedophilia. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really think that Dwayne Wade get turned. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think he gets turned on by this. See, homosexuality leads to pedophilia. Actually, it goes hand in hand. When you allow your children to participate in this sick lifestyle. I want people to see this. And this is what people promotes. To me, this is pedophilia. Or leads to pedophilia. And Dwayne Wade, he's cool with this. That has said, I wouldn't want my son, who is straight, kissing on some girl at a young age like that. That's too young. That's number one. And on top of this, a boy kissing another boy, which is even more sickening. A girl kissing another girl, which is even more sickening at the age 11 and 12 years old. But this is the black America experience. They accept this white supremacist mentality. They accept this. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Hotep Tanzan, how you doing, sister? And white America, they love this. They will promote this. They will promote this. And just like Farrakhan said, or AKA Farrakhan, he said, we are the enemy to ourselves. Now, like I said again, when I was 12 years old, I could, when a girl would kiss a boy, they would call her, oh, she's trying to be a fast ass. Like I said, you couldn't, or like if like I said, if you decide if you want to kiss a girl, you had to sneak and you had to hide. If you're a boy, you like a girl, things were secret. You write a little, crush letter. So you don't want everybody to know because people will try to, and they'll try to tease, but it was cute. But it wasn't like this. Usually when a girl kiss a boy or boy kiss a girl, it would be like a little tap kiss. But it wouldn't be like this. This is on some adult stuff. This is what adults do that you see here. But Dwayne Wade, he's not a father. And he's the one probably who took this picture to show the world. See, I'm not homophobic. Look at my gay son. Let me play. I want to play something because this reminds me what Eddie Griffin has said. Let me see if I can find that. Damn, I knew I should have pulled that up. I knew it was something I should have pulled it up because that shit was funny. Let me see if I could pull that up. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let me see if I can pull that up. I don't know if this is it. Let me see. Let me see this. No, that's not that. I think it was this one.
They will kill you in a heartbeat. Listen. Like that's really a father just sitting around, inviting his friends over. Y'all come on in.
Okay, this is it. This is it. I gotta play this shit. Ooh, my bad. Let me do this. Ooh, no. Okay, here we go. Let me play this. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna play this Eddie Griffin joint right here. This shit is funny. And this reminds me, and I know this is what Dwayne Wade has done. I know that's what he did. I think he'll invite his friends over and watch his son do every. I think this is what Dwayne Wade did. I will be honest with you. I really think this is what he did. Dwayne Wade. This is too funny. It's not that long. Here we go.
I ain't got nothing against homosexuals in case there's a few of these motherfuckers in here. Because they sneaky fags. You know what I mean? I don't mind the ones that are out of the closet. You know what I'm saying? Even when black people are gay, black fags are the most flamboyant. Them motherfuckers, they can't just walk in a room. A white fag will walk in. Hello, how's it going? He trying to keep this shit low key. A nigga come in, hi. How y'all doing? Are we going to a party inside?
Don't be nervous, Joe. Look at the camera.
No, not nervous.
Nervous folk. Where the big booty bitches?
I don't know.
You from here?
I ain't into that.
What you into?
Why would you want to ask?
What you into? Don't have me read you.
And I ain't got nothing against homosexuals, because you can't think that you can just automatically whoop a faggot's ass. No, anybody that can take a dick in their ass and keep a smile on their face is not to be fucked with. These are dangerous people. They will kill you in a heartbeat. Pow, fucker. And I wonder, is there really a father that's proud to have a gay son? Because I got 2 sons, and if one of my sons was gay, nigga, I'm gonna lock that motherfucker in the room, tie him to the bed, and send a hook in there every hour on the hour. Keep fucking that nigga till they like it. And when that nigga come out, he be like, Daddy, I know what you're talking about. Let's go play some ball, nigga. I want to get some more pussy. Like that's really a father just sitting around, inviting his friends over. Y'all come on in, come on in. Boy, that son of mine, he can suck a dick. Junior, go on, show him what you can do. Suck that dick, Junior. Now wait till you put that mouth on you, boy. Suck that dick, Junior. Don't let the teeth get in the way, boy. Smooth sailing, smooth. Turn around on it, Junior. Get some ass, get some ass. That's my son, that's my boy. Look at him go, look at him go. Nut in his mouth, nut at him. He like it, he like it. Oh, shit. Man. My bad. Did I go too far?
I think that was Dwayne Wade. That was Dwayne Wade. Invite his friends over. Yeah. Go ahead. My boy can suck a dick. I think that's what he did. I think he turned his son out. That's what he did. That's what he did. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what he did. It's he, to show a picture of his son doing that, kiss. I don't know, but I really believe that's what he did. And it just looks really bad on him. That's not really a good look, unfortunately. But that's the state of Black America. That is the state of Black America, unfortunately. And it's sad that you got Black people that's okay with that. And, Black Americans are the leading of HIV carriers, heart disease, everything that we supposed to prevent. They are now the leading cause. Black people are dying faster than any other race of people in United States. Just think about that. Think about that. Heart disease, leading cause, HIV. Everything that you can think of, Black people are the leading cause of it now. Because they took on the lifestyle of their so-called white supremacists. Now, this is facts. It gotten so bad, because now I'm going to get into religion. It gotten so bad now that Black people are now, when their deities or their netters are white. When they think about Jesus, Jesus is white. Jesus is white. It doesn't matter. They could paint him black all they want. All they want. I want to screen share something. This is how bad Black Americans are these days. I want to show this. This is Black folks. This is Black people. This is their God. This is Black Americans' God. This is their deity. This is their netter. And they're smiling. This is who they worship. You complain about white supremacy. These Black people complain about white supremacy. And they're next to a white supremacist with a smile. And then when you ask them, why you take a picture with this guy who's supposed to be Jesus, this white guy, well, all white people ain't bad, but you just sat there and talk about white supremacy. This is white supremacy because they want you to worship white. And they get mad at people like me when I talk about, when I'm against it, and I'm going to say, look, but I get the threats. I get put down. Well, you can't talk about my God like that. Also, this man is your God. But look at your condition. You're still begging. You're still pleading for justice. And and these are people that looks like this dude that's oppressing you. You're still fighting for voting rights. You're still talking about the same issues that our people was talking about since the 60s. How long are you going to keep talking about this stuff? Well, maybe you need to go back to your roots. Maybe you need to go back to your roots. You need to tap in your warriorship. I did a program on fan base. And I just did a hypothetical question. If there was an annual purge in the United States right now, almost everybody on the panel said it wasn't prepared. Well, if you keep worshiping this person, you would never be prepared. You would never be prepared because they got you psychologically. You ain't gonna want to fight. You're gonna turn the other cheek, and then you're gonna I'll just pray to God and hopefully He'll save me. Well, that white boy that shot up 9 black people in the church, they was praying to this person right here. They was praying to this fictional person right here, praying to him. Didn't save one black life. Did not save one black life. And yeah, they could be lesbians. I don't know. I don't want to assume. I don't know if they're sisters or they could be lesbians. I don't know. Yep, that's 2 females. 2 females with white Jesus. Or the man, or they say nobody never. First of all, Jesus is fictional. Some fictional character that came from Europe. But this is who, and you see how the child, you see the baby there? You see how we brainwash our own children? You see how we brainwash our own children? This is the reason why the cycles keep going. Do you see how we brainwash our own babies with this nonsense? And then you honestly think you doing something right? You actually think you're producing? You actually think you're progressing? And you brainwashing your children with this nonsense? Well, my Jesus is black. Well, prove it. Prove that your Jesus is black. I never saw a black, and why his name has to be Jesus. And why your black Jesus how come you can't give him a African name? Why he has to be a black Jesus? So this is the stupid shit that I hear from the black Americans. I'm going in tonight. And I don't give a fuck if people don't like it or not. Because I believe in tough love. You don't like it? Fuck you. Because this is I'm going after the nonsense that our people keeps putting out there. And it's not just in America. You got stupid Negroes in Africa too, and other parts of the world too, that's doing dumb shit like this. Let me get out of here. But this is unacceptable. But this is how it all starts. And you see how we brainwash our babies. The cycle. We keep this cycle going. But then we cry about white supremacy. Let me show you something else. It's sad. What was that? What was that right here? Now I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all to look at this for a minute. Oh shit. Let me stop this for a minute. Oh, let me stop this. Something's wrong. Oh. I had that shit. What happened? Oh, here we go. All right. Give me 1 second. What's this thing? What's going on? Let's go. No, I don't. Oh, no. Where's that at? Shoot. What the hell? What is this? Okay. Let me. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Having technical difficulties here. Because this is crazy. Computer slow. I want to show y'all something. There we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Man. All right. All right, so let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Now look at this nonsense here. I want y'all to take a look at this nonsense here. Let's see if I can blow this up. I'm tired of looking at this. Okay. Now watch this. Look at this. Look at this foolishness right here. And that's sad. That's sad. You got black folks. And like I said, they made that global. They made black people worship white people globally. So it's just not an American thing. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. We don't even love our people. We don't even love our people. We talking about, you got black women talking about, oh, I'm going to divest. I'm going to divest and we need to abort black babies. And this is what they're saying now. This is what they're saying because of this. This is what they're pushing. Never mind. Damn the black man. How come they didn't have a black statue that looks like a black African man with an afro or dreadlocks and doing that? How come? Where's this black Jesus? Where is he at? The picture that I showed, that should have been a black man. I'm just saying. But it shows you black people don't love black people. Black Americans do not love black people. And that's just how I stand. I stand on that. I stand on that. See, we got to face reality. Just like Farrakhan said, we became the enemy to ourselves. We became the enemy to ourselves. You got people like Tariq Nasheed, the white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. But then you taking care of two white in-laws. You taking care, these white supremacists are in your house wearing dashikis. But white supremacy. You have people like Jason Black. Oh, the race soldiers. But then you don't avail yourself to black people. You don't show black people how you look, but you go to your best friend who's a KKK member, but he gets to see how you look. You go into the woods and you chopping it up with him. But then you come back, oh, well, these race soldiers. And according to him, he got even white people on his payroll, so he say. You taking care of these race soldiers. You got a best friend that is a race soldier. It's sick to my stomach. It's sick to my stomach. You have this dude named Black Son that I talked about in the past. He said that he was a black nationalist. But your friends are the KKK white militia. You chopping up in the woods with the KKK white militia. But as soon as black people expose them, I'm going to hit those pockets. I'm going to sue you. You have that bitch Nandy, Mammy Nandy, you had her talking about, well, I was from the new Black Panther Party. I was under Malik Zulu Shabazz. Malik Zulu Shabazz is a coon. He was the one who got Khalid Muhammad murdered. What have he done? What have he done? What makes him so great? But then when she faced the white cop, Mammy Nandy, she faced the white cop. Oh, I'm afraid of my life, sir. You're scaring me. I'm afraid of my life. But you see how this works? You see how they got us, how they got some of our people the psychological part, I bet you anything that if you tell black people to shoot the noses of these white statues, that statues, how white people have shot the noses of the Sphinx in Africa. If you tell the majority of black folks to shoot the nose of these white Jesus, that half of them or the majority of them wouldn't do it. The majority of black people, especially black Americans, they will not do it. And I'll put money on that. I'll put money on that. Jason Black will have to have compensated Jared Teller and Richard Spencer to appear in his documentary. Of course, yes. Yes. He had to pay him. He's paying these people. Yeah, you have to compensate them. So Jason Black can't be trusted. Tariq Nasheed cannot be trusted. And you see this, and they throwing this in your face, but they playing us. We got to understand that we got traitors in our race. And now they got caught up into, let me find a way to exploit my people, at the same time sleeping with the enemy. Yes, that guy is a sick bastard. He's sick. He's another one. He's another one. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of these dudes that claiming they're either black nationalists, they exploit our people, but they abuses our women, just like the Nature Boys. They're all the same. They're all the same. This dude has a record. Has a record. This dude has a record. Now, he can't be trusted. That dude cannot be trusted. That guy's a slickster. I don't like that dude. That's the same dude that went behind my back and apologized to one of well, he's a piece of shit, but he goes back and apologized to Bozo Muhammad, which I'm going to show next too. I'm gonna put his ass out there too. Bozo Muhammad, I'm not finished with him yet. Oh yeah, I'm not finished with him. I'm not done with him. I'm not done with him. These people are traitors. These people will talk black, but they sleep white. They worship white. But then these are, white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. This is the reason why you got some of these so-called thugs. But when it comes down to real shit, the white man, they won't allow us to do this. Or the white man, they want us. They got robots that will kill us. They got all. These people are gods, and they're gonna come down like Zeus and zap us. And you should hear how they talk. But when it comes down to each other, give me your address, drop the addy, I'ma come see you. Da 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 da. Let me tell you, let me show you how white people got us. Let me show you how white people got us. I'm gonna show you something else. This is sad. Black America. I want y'all to take a look at that. I want y'all to take a look at that. Black voters give Biden high marks on their economy despite sting inflation. See what I'm saying? See how they got black folks? You see how loyal black people are, black Americans? You see how loyal black Americans are when it comes down to white supremacists? Black Americans are loyal to white supremacy. Black Americans, let me say this again, because I want people to hear me and hear me good. Black Americans, especially black Americans, are loyal to white supremacy. The 85 to 90% of black people are going to pit this evil bastard back into office for their voting power. Joe Biden have insulted us ever since he got, even before he got into office. When he created the crime bill, he insulted us, showed his racism. And you got Negroes, you got piece of crap Negroes, garbage Negroes are still, that is still loyal to this bastard. I got to keep it 100. It really hurts me to say this. And these are so-called the pro-blacks. You see this chick right here with got her natural hair and everything. But it doesn't matter. They can talk all this pro-black stuff all they want, because they really don't know the meaning of real pro-blackness. Because pro-blackness, you ain't gonna vote. You ain't gonna be, you're not going to submit to white supremacy. Joe Biden has done nothing for black folks, but black people are still going to vote this man back into office. And then complain towards the end, yeah, I voted this man and he didn't do nothing for black people. Damn, you didn't learn your lesson with Obama? And Obama is really a white man. Obama is really a white man. I didn't find nothing historical when he won that election. I ain't find nothing historical when he won that election. Black people should be ashamed of themselves. Black folks should be ashamed. Oh, that was historical. What was historical about that? Can anybody tell me what was historical about that? Because see what? He was a little shade darker? Because he wasn't a black man. Since we fall in the color code in this country. Black people are so ashamed. They even say they're African people. They got so ashamed to the point they would name everything in the book. They'd rather be called the N-word than be called African. Think about that. Black people would rather be called the N-word, something totally derogatory, than be called African. Well, me as a, people of color, I don't know what that means. I want somebody, see, that's what I'm saying. I really want somebody to explain to me. I really want somebody to explain to me, what is people of color? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what it means. But you got black people that rather be called everything under the sun except being called where they come from. Now, I want people to take a look at this article, because that should tell you the mindset, the state that black people are in this country. This is the reason why I'm going to give up. I'm not supporting no black person. I'm not even trying to have no conversation with Negroes. There's no some of our people you just can't help. You got Negroes will talk about, well, you know, Trump, hell, at least Trump wasn't even no damn politician. Trump was not even no politician. At least I can say about Trump. You can say whatever about it. At least I can say about Trump. At least he tried to do something. I don't like the guy either. Don't get me wrong. I'm not for Trump. I didn't vote for Trump. But goddamn. He said, at least I want to see African Americans. And he said African Americans. He didn't say blacks. He said, I want to see African Americans. I want to see them pursue their dreams. He did do something for black people. I will give him that. But black people don't care. They don't care. Black people purposely vote for people that they don't like. Well, I'm sorry. Black people vote for people that they know that person don't like them. They know that. They know Joe Biden don't like them. They know that. They know that. They knew about the crime bill. They knew about all of that. And look, guess what? Didn't they just handcuff an 11-year-old black kid for stealing potato chips? They treated him like he robbed a bank. Didn't they? That was not too long ago. And the only thing black people did was record. Oh, what are you doing? You being too wrong. Oh, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you couldn't say, yo, get your hands off that kid? So what if he's, you don't have to manhandle him like that? He's just a kid. They treating our kids like grown adults over a damn bag of potato chips. We don't even care. Black people in this country don't even care about their damn children. They don't care. They don't care. But I've seen black Americans, how they treat white kids, and they pick them up, and they lovey-dovey when it comes down to every other race of kids. When it comes down to their own kids, they don't give a shit. But this is the reason why they got us psychologically. So this is the results. This is the results. I'm going to play something else. I'm going to show you something else. I was watching this video by 6ix9ine. He comes to Brooklyn to make a video. Now, we know that 6ix9ine is a big snitch. We know this rapper, well, he's not even a rapper. 6ix9ine, first of all, this Spick is not really a rapper. He's a heavy metalist that just rhyming over some heavy metal music. It's just weird to me where when black people so-called snitch, they get killed. They get murdered by their own, by other black people. You have this white person, this white boy that speaks Spanish. He snitched on black people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened, and it doesn't matter. But the point is that he snitched. Black people got locked up. You're looking at 20 years. This white boy didn't serve one jail time. Actually, his bag got bigger. He comes back into Brooklyn, and you have black people that's around him. Now you notice that you don't get none of his people. He don't get none of his people. He gets black people because he know black people are weak. He know black people would do anything for crumbs. He know black people are not on code. See, he can't get none of his people because it doesn't matter if they poor or rich. They find you a snitch, and especially if you get one of their people locked up, or you're going to get dealt with. You can never come back in the hood. Latinos, that's one thing about like the Latin Kings and all these. You can't get them locked up. You can't become a snitch. You're going to get dealt with. It doesn't matter if you're famous. It doesn't matter. They don't care how much. They don't care how big your bag is. They stand on code. They stand on code. But when it comes down to our people don't stand on code. They will sell their own mama out. So he got this video where he's doing this drag queen. He got this drag queen song. And they clapping like homos and he's doing the drag queen dance, and I'll show it to you. Let me show it to you. I'd rather show it to you better than I can tell you. I'm not going to show too much of it. I'm not going to show too much of it. Let me see. There we go. I should play a little bit of it. And this is a new video that he came out with. He's in Brooklyn. And you see all those black people around him? All those black folks around him. Here we go.
What? What you gonna do like what? Who you gonna shoot like what? That boy bluff. I be outside like what? I ain't really out till I still get touched. And I still get touched. You look at me like what? So I'm looking at me because we like something we want to make it back. We got what we gotta crack. We got what to make us laugh. We want to cut. We love to cut. He got shot. He ain't get back. I go people, we will cut. We not apple, we not match. I don't know you. We get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. No, stop. The dumb boy better have his lock. Bitch, I'm out. Bitch, so yeah, I'm out, you bitch. So me goes out like rockin', bitch. You got the fucking shit. La la la, fucking shit. This shit is fucking shit. Niggas know me, I'm on all shit. This shit is fucking shit. What? What you gonna do like what? Who you gonna shoot like what? That boy bluff. I be outside like what? And I still get touched. What?
Now you see that? I hope it didn't echo. I should put this. Let me see. I hope it ain't echo. Let me see. I hope it ain't echo. Okay. So that's hip hop. Now that they consider that's hip hop. That's some fruit gazy thing. That's not even hip hop. That's not hip hop. You know, they clapping like some drag queen, like that's how they do in the gay clubs, in the gay atmosphere. And black folks supports that. Now he's supposed to be in Flushing, and I think that's where he's from. I know 6ix9ine is from Brooklyn, but he got black people as his bodyguards. That's his crew. That's his crew. White worship. White worship. And you could tell those guys were a little uncomfortable because they know they're hanging around a snitch, and that doesn't look good on them. But you know, they'd do anything for the bag. They'd do anything for the bag. And that's what it comes down to. Black people don't even stand on code. You this Neanderthal got your people locked up and y'all don't handle that. So if something goes down, he gonna put all those black people under the bus. He gonna put all those black people under the bus. And that's sad. Feminizing those dudes. That's not even hip hop. That's not even hip hop. I don't even see how you could dance off of that. That's something that they'll probably play in a gay club or something. But you know, black people, they like it. They like it. They supports it. They're gonna run with it. They're gonna run with it. So I'm gonna play something else. And I'm gonna end it with this one. I'm gonna end it with this one. Because I'm gonna get in Bozo Muhammad's ass. Because I never got around to it, but I'm gonna get around to it. And hopefully I don't have to address this again. But I want people to listen to this because this was the same dude that said that it was okay for Farrakhan to kiss a man in the mouth. This is the same dude that said that it was okay to kiss a man in the mouth. So this video was a few months ago. I forgot what months, but this was early this year. And I'm gonna chop it up. And how long? It's only 14 minutes. And I'm gonna chop this up. Because I'm gonna address this. Because a lot, like I said, this goes into my program. The state of Black America. The state of Black America. Oh no, that's not want to do that. Hold up, information man. Hold up. Good to see you, my brother. Big ups to Information Man. That's my brother. All right. So I'm going to show you this. And I want people to listen really well. Because one thing about me, I don't bite my tongue. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And I want people to listen to this. Shout out to my brother Craig, CJ. Shout out to my brother CJ, who I was on his panel. I forgot, when was this? When was this? Okay, yeah, this was January. Oh yeah, this was early this year, January 13th. And I'm just speaking about this. But I want to show you the state of Black America. And again, I'm not a Black American. I'm not a Black American. So I want to show you the state of Black Americans. Now check this out. As you can see here, you see this Black American, Bozo Muhammad, and he decides to falsely accuse me of something I didn't even say. Now, again, it was this chick named Mammy Nandy that falsely accused him of being this pedophile, and this picture came up. She put out this picture and said it was this dude. He accused me of co-signing it, which is not true because he can't prove it. And yes, me and him got into it. Because one thing about me, you're not going to lie on me. Now, we didn't ask this man to come on the panel. He volunteered to come on the panel. But he already came with this hostility because he knows that he's a trickster. He's no different than these other bozos out here that claim they love Black folks. He's a Farrakhan lover. He's a Farrakhan dick rider. We already know Elijah Muhammad. He loved Elijah Muhammad that abused women, took advantage of women in the Nation of Islam, and he supports that. He supports Farrakhan kissing men on the mouth. He supports these things. I don't support that. I don't support that shit. But he supports it. He didn't like the fact that he got caught out there with the white girl. Now I'm going to play you what the white girl has said. That she said that, it seemed like to me, you got feelings for me. Now, I'm not making this up. Now, you get mad at me. I just wanted to know why you could just come clean. Come clean. But don't get mad at somebody when somebody questions you about your wrongdoings. I'm going to chop this up because I never got a chance to address it because he considered himself this B-Rap coon considered himself a FBA or an ADOS. He has known of using women. He claimed he got these wives, but they really, come on, let's be real. They're really his hoes, but now he called his hoes his wives. So I'm going to chop this up. I'm going to chop this up. So let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Hold on. I want you to listen to what he says.
Yeah, we're gonna just add him up in here, man.
Yeah,
I
bring
told
up
you.
the chance.
Wait, hold on. Okay, you up in here, bro. You got something going on. Sound pretty loud. All right, I gotta say this to you, brother.
Yo, mute Yo, mute your fucking mic, nigga.
Yeah, but hold
Craig.
No, hold up a second, bro. No, your mic don't sound clear. You got some.
My mic not clear?
No, it's like kind of staticky a little bit. It really is, like kind of staticky.
Hold on, let me do this.
And I want
What
to make
about
sure
now?
You sound clear now. I want to make sure that you hear this. Yo, I tried.
Go ahead.
Man, my first inclination was to make.
And by the way, I want to address something else. He tried to do the threatening thing. He tried to use the address trick again. But then when I brought up George Zetterman, you're going to hear him say, oh, fuck George Zetterman, I'm coming after you. Or forget about George Zetterman, I'm coming after you. You see the psychological damage where the enemy is off the hook? And again, I haven't done nothing to this dude. I haven't done nothing to affect his money. I haven't done nothing to this dude, but because I'm standing up for myself and not to be bullied, he wants to go to war with me, knowing damn well he can't win. So I'm going to show you this. And then we'll play you with the white girl, he said, the girl that he's still dealing with.
Peace with you. Because I was trying to make peace. I was trying to make peace, put shit up in the past. But when I talked to my brother Guy, I was going to let this go, man. This is really disrespectful because you made a claim that I said that this was you. Come on, man. Look at this damn picture. Like, how in the hell would I ever say that that's you? But, okay, all that out the way, all right?
What I said
Okay, go ahead.
What I said was, I said you didn't see the picture, but Guy saw the picture. Guy knew that wasn't me.
I never saw the fucking picture. I did not see the picture. Stop lying.
Right there on the damn, on the
I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm not going to lie on me. That's a damn lie. I never saw this picture.
It's in the email. Everybody, that wasn't me.
I did not see this picture. Don't lie on me like that.
You're lying. You son of a bitch. You knew he was up there.
Come to my city and sit on my face. Sit on my face.
Address, nigga.
Come in and sit on my face.
What's your address?
I'm not giving you my address. Come to my city.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
And I come see you.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
It's like I told Black son. You a coward. You are not a man. You're not a man.
Give me your address so I can prove to you how coward I am.
Why are you not in Mississippi? Did your wife kick your dusty ass out the house? You bitch nigga. Why are you not in Mississippi? Tell the people why you're not in Mississippi.
You're on politics, you dumb bitch. I'm working
politics and shit. You ain't politics and shit. Let me show you with the white girl. Why are you friends with the white girl, nigga?
What?
Why you have to get to that about that white girl? Yeah.
What you did? What?
Why you friends with the white girl, nigga?
You some bitch. You the dumb motherfucker that come
white girl, nigga.
I did the best.
And come on YouTube and lie. Oh, this is his white girlfriend. You the dumb bitch.
And then you hit me up after
Why you with the white girl? Why you friends with the white girl, nigga?
All that shit was
Why are you friends with the white girl, nigga?
I tell you what. Why don't you?
Why are you friends with the white girl? Why are you friends with the white girl?
Can you your address in the field?
Why are you friends with the white girl?
You want me to give you mine? We don't have
friends
to
with the white girl? Look, I'm not getting. Now you heard me say, why are you still friends with the white girl? Before he was calling her all types of names. Oh, she's a she-devil. Oh, the devil this and da-da-da. And she's a white supremacist and da-da-da-da-da. But you hear her name, he's calling her sister. Sister Ra. That's the white girl that he claimed that she's supposed to be all this and all that and dissing her and all that. and he's chopping it up with her. And you notice he's deflecting of my question. He's deflecting. All that other stuff, I didn't care about that. I just asked him, why are you cool with this person that you talked about like a dog? Now, he's not going to be honest about why he's not in Mississippi doing his so-called campaign or whatever he's doing. We already know that was a fucking pipe dream. So now he's back in Philly doing nothing. So when I asked him, I said, what happened to this Mississippi initiative? Because we already know he's not with that woman no more. And again, he's deflecting. I know about him, knowing that he knows about me. He don't know nothing about me. He put all his business out there. I just asked him one question. Why are you friends with the person that you called was a white supremacist? That you said that she was the devil. You said that she was all these evil things. You did almost a 2-hour video talking about this woman.
Let's fight, nigga.
You saw me in person.
Let's
you
fight.
Saw me in person.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Again, and I had to tell them leave you alone.
We're with your so-called
again, I had to say your ass.
Wait, this gotta stop. Wait, hold up, man.
No,
you don't want to come back.
No, man, we gotta get some order up in here real quick, man. We gonna have this discussion.
And I promise you, one of us won't make it out. I promise you that.
You promised nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing to me.
Okay,
you didn't do nothing
and that's
to the
why
white club.
your address.
You didn't do nothing to Angry Viking.
That's why you won't give me your address.
To me. So stop it.
That's why you won't give me your address.
I already gave you my address. I gave you more than once.
Give me my address.
I gave you more than once.
Give it to me again, and I promise I won't lose it. Give it to me right now.
Just come to my city. Just land on the soil. Just land on the soil, and I'll come
give it to you. See, you a bitch ass nigga. You want me to give you my address? I'll give you where I'm staying here in Philly. I'll give you where I'm staying here in Philly. You want me to give it to you? Huh?
Give it to me.
You can give it to you? You gonna show up? You gonna show up? You gonna show up?
Wait a second. Hey, hold up. Now I got something to say. Nah.
I saw you, but I saw you.
Hold up, no guy. No guy, calm down for a second, bro.
Let's see if you show. Let's see
what happened.
Let's see if you show.
I saw you in 2019. What happened?
Yo, calm down, yo. What the hell? What type of shit is this, man? Now hold up, man. No, hold up. Everybody, calm down.
And I guarantee you won't show up.
Okay, wait a second. Yo. Okay, wait. Okay, now we got him. He got something to answer to.
$1,000 that your bitch ass needs. So
come on, man.
Now he said he's going to give me $1,000. Let's break it. Let's chop it up. This goofy dude said he's going to give me $1,000 if I show up in Philadelphia. First of all, for one thing, I met this dude personally in 2019. That's number one. Nothing happened. He begged me to come out there to speak. That's what I did. Nothing went down. I gave him my address twice. The first time we got into it, I emailed him my address. Nothing happened when he was living in Tennessee. The second time, when he moved, I think he was still in Illinois. He moved to Illinois. He wanted to give me the T-shirts. He gave me the T-shirts. I gave him my address. That's how I got the T-shirts. He has my address. So now, I'm not the violent type of person because I don't like to fight because I know what I'm capable of doing. But let me do this. First of all, for one thing, because he put money on this, right? He said, okay, I'll give you $1,000 if you come. I'll give you $1,000 if you come to see me in Philly. Okay. But see, to Bozo Muhammad, I'm not going to want to come see you for that money. You need that money more than I do. I'm coming there to give you a fair one. because you're gonna need that $1,000, dude. But I'll do it this way. Since you're gonna put money on this, and I hope he hears me, Since you want to put money on it, I'll tell you what. Because he ran off the panel after this. He ran off the panel because this is what I was going to tell him. I said, since you want to put money on this, you put up 5,000 and I put up 5,000. I would give you a location because you're only 2 bridges away from me. You're only 2 bridges away from me. We can put money on this. You put up $5,000 and I got 5,000. I got the money. I got it. So you put up $5,000 and I will put up $5,000 and we'll let somebody that I know I can trust to hold on them, and we could cash app it and let one of my homies hold on to that money. I give you a location in my city, in my hood. I give you a location and we'll duke it out. Imano, man to man. And we'll put that on live air. I'm not worried about police. And anybody that wins, if one of us wins, they'll get $10,000. That's $10,000 with bragging rights. And my offer still stands. So if he really wants that smoke, that's my offer. Because I don't like dude. This dude cannot be trusted. This dude is a deceiver. He uses women. He uses black women. This man was not working. He had black women paying for him. He's like another nature boy. Just using black women. I don't like that. Now you sit there, you did all this talking about this white woman, and you sitting there and you chopping it up with her. And you deflecting the question I asked you. I just asked a simple question, and now you got a problem with what I said? So since you want to fight, that's no problem with me. I got your email. I can see you. If you serious about that, just let me know, and we'll set it up. We'll set it up. But you better have that $5,000. I already got my $5,000. I'm ready. So if you really want that smoke, just let it be known. Just let it be known.
We finna do this again. Wow.
I own you.
So this been like
How about that?
2 years.
Nigga,
Like,
show
we
up.
still up in here doing
I
this
own
shit.
you, dude. I own you.
If you show
That's
up.
when you got emotional forecast
If
radio. I own
you
you.
show up, I give you $1,000.
You ain't gonna do nothing to me. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. Stop
show
it.
up.
Stop it.
Show up.
Stop with that
Show
YouTube
up.
gangster stuff.
Man,
Show
come
up,
on,
nigga.
yo. You gotta stop,
Show up.
man.
No,
I dare
Fred,
you.
this is
So
what you
nobody
do,
needs to
Fred.
answer to nothing.
Show
No,
up.
Fred,
nigga.
he's
Get
not
all
gonna
of that
answer.
showing up shit.
He's not
There's
going
no
to
talking
answer another
between me and
question.
you. Ain't no talking between me and you. I hate you. I want you.
Okay, then show it. Show that you hate me.
Nigga. There's no talking between
Show
us.
me that you hate me.
Show up.
Show me.
Nigga, give me your address. I'll be at your house tomorrow,
Show me
bitch.
that you hate me.
What the hell?
Mr. Pro Black,
address.
Mr. B1.
I will be at your.
You heard that? He said he hate me. Now, he had a conflict with Angry Viking, the so-called white supremacist militia. He never said that to him. He never told Angry Viking that he hated him. He had a problem with this white girl. She kept exposing him. She was the one who putting out those videos out. But he never told her that he hates her. Then he's like, oh, I bet you give me your address. I bet you I'll show up tomorrow, bitch. Now you know damn well you're not going to be stupid enough to show up. You're not going to be stupid enough to show up. And I told you last time, you're not leaving the block. You're not leaving the block. You don't know who I know. That'd be a bad move. I've been to Philadelphia more than once, and I know you ain't going to do nothing. Because if you have come to my city, you didn't put up no video. You didn't do no live and say, hey, I'm in New York. You didn't say that. Because you know that if you did that, I might just come see you. I might just come check you. Because you know, this is what happens. You don't run your mouth on YouTube. You just don't do that. That's why I don't run my mouth on you. I'm not going to be sitting there threatening another black man like that. Because I might just end up in his city and I don't want to be checked. So you got to be very careful when you say things, you know, oh, I'll come in your city. You got to be very careful. Be very careful because you don't know. You start doing live in other people's city knowing that you got beef with somebody in that city. They might come see you. They might come see you. So it just got to be careful about saying things like that. But I want to show him, I want to show the people of what the state of Black America became to be now. He hates me, but he didn't hate the white girl that he was just chopping it up with, the so-called white supremacists.
I will be at your fucking house tomorrow, bitch.
Now you see that?
I gave you mine.
You see that?
I gave you mine.
Like I gave you mine. Like fighting on the plantation. Man, y'all gonna have to stop it, man. We're gonna end this. This whole stream.
I'm not fucking with you. I'm not playing with you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not playing with you.
Ooh, I'm so scared. Ooh,
wow.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, that's why you're not giving me your address. That's why you're not giving me your address. Yeah. Give me your address.
Wait a second, man. Can we have a civil discussion, man?
Can we have a civil
discussion for a second?
I gave you mine. I gave you my address.
Wait a minute, man. Can we have a civil discussion, please?
I put on
Okay, everybody, man. Okay.
Shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying.
Just calm down, bro.
No talking.
I got this, guy.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, no, you good, bro. Hold up. Don't come at me. Now, what I'm saying, can we have a civil discussion? Can we hash this out? What's the problem between y'all two?
Because that bitch
He's phony.
Wait.
Shut the fuck up. That's it. There's no talking. Me and him will never be friends. We will never be peace. It's a war between he and I. And I'm ready for it to go. Stop being talking, because enough talk has been said.
What happened between you and Angry Viking? You didn't see you skipping the question.
That's where I'm at.
You and Angry Viking. How come you didn't ask for his address, sir?
I saved that nigga too many times. I'm not saving him no more. But give me your
what about George Zimmerman? I can't allow that though. What about George Zimmerman?
I will be.
What about George Zimmerman? What about George Zimmerman? No.
You can't have that. Nah. This is not.
This guy's a clown.
Let me tell you. Y'all playing.
I got you.
Y'all playing. I'm not playing. I'm 1,000% serious. And I'm telling you this, because I'm going to get you one or two ways, right? I'm going to get you one or two ways. You will be got.
What you going to do?
You will be got. It's either.
What you gonna do?
You give me your address and I'll meet you at your spot.
Okay.
Or the second way that I got you, you will find that out. But you got.
Okay.
Your
you heard that? Done. It's on live there.
And I'm saying it on live there on purpose. I'm saying it on purpose. Because I want the world to know you are done.
You mad. So George Zimmerman's off the hook?
I don't give a fuck about George Zimmerman. You did something.
Wow.
You don't give a fuck about George Zimmerman. You can take it for a joke all you want.
What about Angry
Viking? But you're gonna learn. That I'm not that joke. I'm not that joke. You fucked up for the last time, buddy.
What about Angry Viking?
You are done. Fuck all of this. I'm dealing with you. I'm dealing with you.
What about Angry Viking? He's the enemy.
I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you the
Viking. He's the enemy, though. He's the enemy.
I'm going to show you how powerful. How powerful.
You're not powerful. What are you talking about?
Watch what I do to you.
Wow.
I guarantee you. I guarantee
you.
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, man. Nah, this got to stop now. Okay. But don't you say that to that white girl though, bro. Nah, man, I gotta step in now. Nah, just going too far.
And you gonna get it. I'm gonna show you
the white girl.
I'm gonna show you the power of the state. You done.
Bro, play that video with that white girl, bro. He called her a queen, bro. Show the screenshot. He gonna come. He want both of our he want both of our address so he come whip our asses, bro. But
Give me
the
your
white girl a queen. No, I'm cool, bro. I'll take it. I'll take it now. Bring it to me.
We can do that.
Yo, you don't want this smoke, yo. You don't want this smoke.
No, I don't even got no smoke for him. But no, he's showing that he's a sellout.
You don't want this smoke with me.
We can do it.
I'm well protected.
I'm game.
I ain't worried about that, dude.
I'm ready.
No, what if I show the picture you calling the white woman the damn queen and stuff, man?
Who you got?
This is what y'all too dumb to understand. Okay?
But nah, he got us though. Nobody, he gonna get us though. It's supposed to be black first.
Shit. I've already explained it. I've run around and explained it. Keep it up.
Why are you talking to this white girl, sir?
Motherfucker. Trust me.
Why
I am a man of my word.
White girl on here?
I'm a man of my word. I have been a man of my word since day one.
Are you sleeping with this white girl? I'm gonna play the video. I'm playing the video right now.
The power of the state.
That's the white girl.
I promise you that. Trust me. Y'all will learn the power of a
listen to your own words, and then why don't you explain it while you're right here right now?
And I'm gonna make y'all as an example. Y'all gonna be an example of what power will do. Y'all two will be my I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that.
You gonna just cut us off? You ain't even gonna let it play. Who's Sister Raw?
You can do what you want. It's for me.
You don't care. It don't matter to you.
It's beyond talk. We're not at talk, Craig. I'm gonna show y'all the power of the state. Y'all playing around, but I'm gonna show you what B1 power is. I guarantee you. Take it as an actuality. I'm telling you, y'all two are gonna be my one example and two example, the power of a state. I promise you.
I thought you was for black people though.
Don't listen to
y'all niggas not black.
I thought you was for black people.
Y'all not black.
Oh man, come on, bro. Don't fall for it.
Y'all are my enemy.
Look, you see, man.
Wait a minute. I'm saying it before the world.
Wait a minute. You call me black first.
Are going to experience the power of the state.
But what about the white man? What about the white man? What about the white man?
You don't care about that guy. Man, you ain't getting this.
I am going to crush y'all.
I want to hear what he said. Hold on. I want to hear what he said. Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen very good. Listen very good. Because y'all going to experience the power of the state. You're going to understand the power of B1. Watch and see. Watch and see. I'm going to take y'all both. You might as well kiss your family. Tell them you love them. Because the power of the state is coming to you. It's coming to you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Y'all two going to be my first examples. Y'all going to be my first example of why we take power. Y'all two gonna be my first examples on why we take
off the hook.
Hey,
don't run. No, you gonna have
a white man to me.
It's the white man off the hook. No, you didn't say what you had to say. You running now. Now you running. It's the white man off the hook.
Watch me bring it. Watch me make my words a reality. So I told you,
just make this shot make it work.
My words become reality. Y'all need to be saving your money up. That's what y'all need to do. Save your money up because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Because I'm telling you, y'all will experience the power of the state. Trust me. The power of the state. Trust me. Y'all gonna be my first people that I hold y'all accountable. Y'all gonna be my first.
What do we do?
Treason, nigga. You will be charged.
What do we do?
So watch this. Oh, you will see when you get the information. You're gonna see it'll be spread out.
Why are you getting upset? Why are you crying?
Spread out for you.
Why are you crying? Why are you upset?
This war.
No, why are you upset? Why are you upset?
And I won. So when you get that knock, I hope you already told your family I'm gone. I don't know when I'll be back. because that's not coming. Y'all will experience the power of the state. Y'all will experience what it's like when a black man has power and he's able to use that shit to get
the black man, so black
y'all
people
done,
are going to attack black people. So
Y'all
black people attacking black people. Wow, Craig, you hear that?
Of course I did, man. Bro, but you got
Maurice. Well, there you have it, folks. There you have it. Craig said it best. The man sold out. And he was upset because actually he didn't like the fact that we attacked his white girl that he was still talking to. He was upset that the fact that he got exposed, and that's the reason why he did all those threats. He was upset. He also is cool with Black Senator, Mr. Blackson, who also is cool with the Klan. Okay? He's cool with these people. And as you heard him say, he's not thinking about George Zetterman. He's coming after us. He's coming, especially me. He's like, I'm coming after you. I don't care about George Zetterman. That's the state of Black Americans. He's an FBA, and he's willing to go against another black man who hasn't done anything to him. He did a lot of deflecting. He didn't want to address the questions that we have for him. This is not the first time he did this. But if he really wants to get at me, he has my email. And we could set that up but he has to bring that 5 G's with him. He has to have that 5 G's with him. And if he don't have it, he can always ask that white girl for some money. You can ask for the white girl for 5 G's because she claimed that she got money. So I'm going to play you, and this going to be my last to prove that he had something for her. This is my proof that he had feelings for her. This is my proof. And I'm going to play this. I'm going to play it. And I want people to hear what she says.
Whether you did it on purpose. I don't know if you did that on purpose. You know, to redo it, obviously. So, this one I'm going to try to not make as long. So I don't know if you did that on purpose or not. I don't really know why you would. But I don't, I'm not going to. I don't know whether you did it on purpose or not, but I got a voicemail that was long. It's about 4 minutes long. It was of an argument, and it sounded like somebody hit someone. I hope that you were not the one that was hitting, if there was hitting involved. That is a problem. But I definitely heard an argument, and I heard the gist of what was said. I heard enough. It wasn't super clear, but I heard enough to definitely get the vibe. And what I heard tells me that you have not been honest about what the fuck is going on, which yeah, it's none of my business, but at the same time, it kind of is as if it's this bad.
Now, remind you, she's addressing to Bozo Muhammad, because it sounded like he had an argument with his so-called fake wife because she kind of knew that he was having an affair, and she said someone hit someone. I believe that Bozo Muhammad hit his so-called wife, because in the Quran they said it's okay to beat your women. So that's what I think. I think that's what had happened. Okay, so again, this is her. This is what the white girl that he's cool with. She put out this video, and now she's letting the world know that, hey, you got feelings for me. You got. I understand that you in this. You into the polygamy, and this is what what's going on. Like, tell me how you feel about me. This is coming from her.
Because like I said, I heard enough to really get a good idea. And it's a shame because from what I heard, there's no chance in hell your wife would ever be friends with me, which sucks. I kind of had a different idea with all that, and I feel like that could have been avoided if me and her would have had at least started creating some kind of relationship at the very beginning when we first started working together. I feel like if that would have been implicated, we probably wouldn't be in this position right now. Because now there's no way in fuck. I can tell. I can tell in her voice. I can tell in what she said, and I can tell in how she said it. Just the whole vibe of that thing. I'm getting a real clear, like when pigs fly kind of vibe, which is shitty because that's like the opposite of what I wanted. I'm not a homewrecker. I'm not a homewrecker. I'm just I'm not comfortable with the kind of energy that I'm feeling with this. This is not okay. And I'm going to be real honest with you. Your wife has every reason to feel the way that she feels, because I'm going to tell you right now that if I were her, I would be angry too. And now that I really understand what shit is, I don't think that shit has been completely appropriate. And I've overlooked some things thinking, well, maybe I'm overthinking or maybe I'm looking too into it. But there have been a few things that, like hints that you have made that were not very appropriate considering that you have a wife. And I chose to overlook it for whatever reason. But now I'm looking at it and I'm all like, okay, this needs to be addressed. So I don't know what the deal is. Because obviously, not saying that you've been lying, but you definitely have not been saying a whole lot. And it sounds like it's kind of snowballed into a fucking issue. That is an issue. And it's not just about the here and now. It's also about
Hotel 12 L's. That's the white girl that the so-called B-Rap that he had a thing for. That I'm exposing, so to say. He tried to make it seem like nothing happened, but it clearly shows that something was going on. He had a thing for her. Mr. Pro Black, so-called Mr. Pro Black, had a crush on a white woman, and she's putting it out there. She's putting it out there. And he knows about it, and he's upset that I know about it. And he hid that from me because he know I'm not about that type of shit. I'm not about that. I'm not about deceivers. I don't like deceivers. I don't like when people lie and try to make it seem they something that they really not, because something just sounds good, and but technically you really not, you really don't, you want to have your cake and eat it too type of thing. And it's funny, none of his friends, his so-called friends, don't mention it. They don't check him. You know what I'm saying? Because, none of his so-called Muslim brothers don't say nothing, because everybody know most of these Nation of Islam Negroes, they love white girls or they love high yellow women. Let's be realistic. They don't want to get with a Betty Shabazz. They don't want a Betty Shabazz. And if you look at this scumbag kids, his bastard children, and I'm going to keep it 100, they all light-skinned, high yellow. All of them. So he's not keeping it real. But this is the white girl who's exposing his ass.
Like the future, you got to think, everything that we've talked about, everything that we have planned. How the fuck do you think that that's going to work when you have a wife that is feeling the way that she does? And, if you think that things are just going to continue status quo and everything's just going to be hunky-dory, you are mistaken. I don't know how you thought this was going to be okay or work out, considering everything now that I see the picture more clearly. How on earth were you going to work that out? And I'm not going to be put in a position. First of all, I don't give a fuck what is promised to me or whether I'm on my way to living like my best life and like all my dreams are going to come true and yada, yada, yada. I am not going to do that at someone else's expense, period. I don't give a fuck if that means I have to live a miserable life for the rest of my life. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with, making your wife feel like that. I'm not okay with there being like underlying like things that are not being said. And, I mean, I understand why you have not been like communicating this part about what has been happening, but I mean, like, I just kind of need you to be real honest with me, because this needs to be addressed. I cannot continue under these kind of stipulations, just because I can already see like the millions of ways that this shit could go, and none of them are positive unless it is addressed correctly, which I'm not even sure what that is or what that means by me saying that, but this needs to be addressed, this needs to be acknowledged, and this needs to be handled, and it needs to be fixed, because it's not okay, and I'm not going to continue underneath this type of vibe, this type of energy. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not okay with it. It doesn't feel good. All of this feels very wrong. And obviously, you and I both know that nothing has happened. But just considering the context of everything and now really understanding, like just from hearing that conversation, that argument, there's only a few ways that this can be looked at right now. And I'm not okay with any of those ways. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself in this position. And I don't need any extra karma on my fucking soul. Okay? Like, I've worked off a lot of fucking karma in this life, and I don't plan on redoing everything. And so, I'm just not going to do that. I'm not. So you need to figure this out, because it's not okay. And I really wish your wife and I would have had more of a relationship from the get-go, because I feel like this probably could have been avoided if she would have just gotten to know me. like individually, just as a person herself, not having to do with you. There should have been something kind of established with that to make her feel comfortable and secure in everything, which obviously was not done. So I don't really know where your head's at. I don't know where your head has been at, because I don't know how the fuck you thought this was gonna fly. After hearing all that, I don't understand how you thought that this shit was just gonna work out okay. You know, I mean, I don't blame her for feeling the way that she does. And there have been some things that you have said that, you know, are questionable. Uh, and, uh, and, and I mean, so yeah, I just need you to deal with this. And the next time we speak, I really need you to be honest with me, because I don't want to walk into a situation that's all fucked up. And so I also need you to be honest with me. Like, are there underlying feelings that need to be addressed? Or, I mean, like, I don't really understand where your head was at. I mean, I know that in the Islamic faith, like, polygamy is a thing. I don't know, maybe if you thought like you were going to swing that somehow, or like, I just don't know where your head is at. And I'm not like questioning your character or anything. I still feel the same way that I do about you, but I'm not liking this vibe that I'm feeling. And I'm a little confused as to like how you thought that this was just going to like be okay. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, all this needs to be addressed. You need to be honest with me. Do you feel like, are there underlying feelings that you're not, like, communicating? And if so, like, how the fuck do you think that is going to work or be appropriate in any way, or work out in a positive way in any way, shape, or form? I mean, there's just so many things wrong with this picture right now. And so I really need you to clarify with me. And I mean, we're all human. To err is to be human. If there are underlying things that are not being said, it doesn't make you a bad person. It's, if anything, it's to be expected just as a human being. But I mean, personally, I'm just I'm just not okay with this vibe. I'm not okay with like things not being kosher, and your wife feeling the way that she does. I would not want to be put in the position that she has been put in, and I don't want to put anything on anybody that I wouldn't want, that I would not want for myself. I'm not okay with this. So just wanted to let you know where I'm at, and you know, we don't have anything going on right now. You know, the whole Tamon thing, it hasn't started yet. I mean, technically there are no like obligations right now that we need to deal with. So I think that this time needs to be utilized. I think we need to take a break from what the fuck we've been working on. And I think this really needs to be thought about the best way to work shit out, because if it cannot be worked out, then we cannot continue. I don't care if it means that none of anything positive is going to work out in my best interest. It doesn't, in everyone's best interest. It doesn't, this is for everyone's best interest. I cannot be coming into some fuckery, and I'm not going to be responsible for fuckery either. Like, I've come way too far. Like, I'd rather live a mediocre life for the rest of my life, and like have no karma than, you know, live my dreams and like have a bunch of shit I've racked up. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. There are so many reasons why I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So the next time we talk, I need you to be prepared to be real honest with me about like what the fuck's going on. Where's your head at? And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I mean, this is very serious. And I'm not taking it lightly. And so I kind of want to know, like, I just need you to be honest with me the next time you speak with me. So if you need some time to kind of like get in that headspace, then that's fine. But until then, we need to stop everything that is going on right now. And this needs to be dealt with like now. It's ASAP. This is not okay. Yeah, I'm not okay with this. This is not okay. So, anyways, peace and blessings. Sure.
So I had to play that to show that I'm not lying. You know, the guy was creeping. He had feelings for this white girl. Things got out of hand with his black wife. His black wife found out about it. And there was some physical abuse that was going on. And something went down. And this is what the white girl she had said. Hey, if there's some, if you need to be straight up with me, because I know in the Islam, polygamy is strong. So he was trying to get this white woman to be his wife. Remember, she got money because she said, well, I got money. You know what I'm saying? So, it's definitely, yeah. I mean, but he was dealing with her. So that's why he got mad at me. If you haven't seen it, 12, just rewind the tape and you see me going back and forth with this dude. This dude is really a clown. He's really a clown. He got upset with me because I said, but why are you talking to her? Why are you friends with her? You just did a whole live video talking about she was trying to come between you and your wife. But find out the truth of the matter is that he was trying to get with her. And you heard it from her mouth. So we gotta be real with it, man. Like we gotta be real with it. But this is the state of Black America. This is the state of Black America. And when we are conditioned with all this, when we are conditioned with white worship, that what happens. Even the most so-called pro-black person, we're willing to get with a white girl. And not just more than get with her. I mean, we talking about, marry and have children. But they said, oh, I still love my people. But this white girl said that, hey, you got some personal, there was some things that you had said. I had to question it. Like, oh, I don't know. I had to, and I know how your wife feel about me, and so so she's already letting you know what was going on, and that was in 2020. That was in 2020. She said, you asked a legit, I asked a legit question. I said, why are you dealing with, see, he's come from that, see, he's, number one, he's not really a Nation of Islam. He's not really a FOI. He's a pretender. But he believed that, of course, he believed the white people are the devil and all that stuff, all that nonsense. So, but he's dealing with this white woman. After he said all these mean things about her, she exposed him time and time again. And she's lying to him. And she's saying, well, I don't know how these videos got up there. But yeah, you put him there. And he's falling for that. So now they patching things up. He's no longer with his so-called black wife. And so now he's reconnected with this white girl. And now they're working together now. So he's upset with me because I'm questioning him, and now he wants to threaten me and all that stuff. But, we could definitely do this if the money involved. If he really want that smoke, we could definitely arrange it. Iced tea and cocoa, perfect example. Exactly. Because I don't like coons. And even Craig said, oh man, that's a coon, man. This dude's a coon. I said, yeah, he's a sellout. Oh, I already explained. You didn't explain nothing. I'm asking you, why are you dealing with these people? You just sat up there talking about, oh, the white man is this and the white folks is this. And But you sit up there and you're having a beautiful conversation with the enemy. See, this is what happens when people don't practice what they preach. And you clearly heard her say, hey, he was trying to get with her. He was trying to get with her. The wife found out. And the wife was probably throwing pots and pans at his ass, was throwing plates at him and shit. She found out. And even he said, yo, my wife was upset. She cursed and she screamed and she yelled. And then the white girl said, well, if you got any personal, she said there was some things that you said that was inappropriate. Think about that. Even this white woman said, yo, there were some things that you said was inappropriate. And I know that your wife wouldn't like that. Now, that's not coming from me. This is coming from the horse's mouth. Yeah, rewind the tape back. When you get it, when this is over, because I'm about to end this live anyway. But rewind it. Rewind it, and you'll see. This happened early in January. This happened in early January. He's in Philadelphia now. He was in Mississippi. And again, everything he said was a gimmick. Everything that he said was a gimmick. I trusted this guy. I thought this guy was a thoroughbred. I met this guy one time in 2019. Because I thought that he meant business. But now that I know that he's a coon and he's making friends with the enemy, just like Jason Black, just like Tariq Nasheed, I can't trust this dude. I can't trust him. See, my whole thing is this. You can't have this personal if you're going to keep it business, keep it business. If it's business, it's business. But when it comes down to you trying to mix romance with business, especially with this person that you said that they the enemy, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. I hate these so-called evolutionary Negroes. And then they scream about white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. All this, they look at the injustice. We shall overcome. Those we shall overcome Negroes. The Black American is in bad shape. I don't want no parts of that. The Black American is in bad shape. It's in really bad shape. And it's sad. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of it. And it's a self-destruct mechanism. Black people are self-destructing. They might would just put a timer on themselves. Black folks, Black Americans are self-destructive. And they want to try to bring the people who's actually doing the work, who actually fighting, who actually trying to bring solutions, trying to bring some healing, to try to bring some empowerment. And they come into our spaces to cause disruption. Now, I'm on my brother's platform, and here's this B-rap Negro. He decided he wants to come on to try to create conflict. We didn't ask him to come on the panel. He decided to join the panel. He decided to join the panel. This man been throwing shots at me from day one. Thank you. Thank you, 12. Thank you. We got to stay focused. But as far as some of our people, we cannot save. We cannot save them. Their mind is already made up. Their minds is already made up. You got black people till this day still talking about they're gonna have Biden's back no matter what. Something's terribly wrong with our people. You got black folks, well, they don't care about this white boy named 6ix9ine snitching on black folks. What's his name? Shoddy and all those guys. The 12 Treyway crew. They looking at 20 years. And black folks are still down with this dude. You got black people still want to be under this white dude, this piece of shit. And he got them dancing like queer dudes, dancing like some LGBT clowns. Because they looking, and you could tell those dudes looks uncomfortable. That's not even street. Because they want that bag, and these same people will sell their own mama out. They will they will sell their own dignity. Why think about why is 6ix9ine always hanging around black folks? He's Spanish. He's Latino. He's Hispanic. How come he don't be around his own people? How come he don't want to be around other Latinos, other Mexicans? How come he's Mexican? They think he's part Mexican, part Puerto Rican. Where are his people at? Why he got to be around us? Because you know why? Because Latinos stand on code. Latinos stand on code. We the only race don't stand on code. We will sell our babies out. We will go as far as selling our babies out. Agents, exactly. Agents. And we know 6ix9ine is working for the government. We already know that. And you know his bag is getting bigger and bigger. He even said, hey, I don't even have to make music and I still make millions of dollars. Where are you getting this money from? Your record's not even being played on radio. Okay, you might play your little video on YouTube, but it's not being bumped in the radio. I don't hear people bumping his music in the streets. So how are you making all this money? So the government is paying this dude to live this lavish lifestyle by putting black people under the bus. Wow. And black people is okay with that shit. Black folks is okay with that. I seen the one with Hassan Campbell, who's supposed to be a street dude. He's siding now. All of a sudden, 6ix9ine, that's his man now. Oh yeah, a rat. It was a rat that had my back. He was talking about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine gave this dude some love. Maybe gave him a nice, some nice cash. And now all of a sudden, 6ix9ine is the greatest man, greatest rapper on earth. He's the king of New York now. He gets the pass. But Hassan Campbell's not even black anyway. Hassan Campbell is I think he's mixed. He's not even a brother. So I don't even care what he says. He ain't shit either. But it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Hassan Campbell been a clown. He's a clown. I don't like that dude. I don't like that dude. He said he been molested since he was 6 all the way to 13. You've been molested all them years and you didn't tell nobody? You've been molested from 6 to 13? That's a lot of years. That's a lot of years. Or, African Bambaataa. So African Bambaataa been molesting you for since you were 6 to 13. How the hell he gets that close to you like that? See, the story doesn't make any sense. But then you sitting up there taking pictures with your rapist or with your molester. That doesn't make any sense. His story doesn't make any sense. Yeah, clowns stick together. And we know 6ix9ine is the biggest clown. He's not even no threat. 6ix9ine is not even a threat. See, I'm tired of these little goofy dudes that claim they want to talk consciousness. They want to talk like they're conscious, but they really on some clown goofy shit. But then when you let them know how you feel about it, be like, hey, dude, like, you on some goofy shit. Oh, I'll threaten you. Give me your address. Like, damn, dude, like you the biggest sellout, and now you get mad at me because I'm calling your punk ass out? I'm calling your punk ass out because I'm addressing your wrongs? This shit's crazy. But I want to 12 Vels. You want to come through? You want to come on here? I'll put the link in if you want. You could chop it up with me. But yeah, so it's crazy, man. It's just all right. All right, the link is in there. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy where you got the state of Black America is trash. And I just don't want to be, I'm not a part of that. I'm not a part of that. You won't go ahead and me say white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy, but you standing there next to this guy that trying to be like Jesus. You letting your son being a homosexual and kissing white boys in the mouth. It's crazy, man. Like, we in bad shape. My people's in bad shape. My people is in bad shape. It's sad. We got, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna learn the hard way. We're gonna learn the hard way. What did she say here? She said Cardi on the same ticket. Only difference is that the Democrats let her interview. Yeah, see, that's the problem right there. You let other races of people to speak for us. She's not Black either. She's not African. But they allow these people to speak for Black people now. How did that happen? All these intelligent African women who scholars can speak for African people, and you're going to get a non-African woman to speak for Black people. How does that work? And Black folks don't say nothing. Black Americans don't say nothing. Oh, well, she's really Black. Fat Joe is Black. So they can call us the N-word and disrespect us, and we don't care because, hey, they one of us. They one of us. It's sad. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, re-elections is coming up too. I want to see how this is going to play out. Biden is arming the Ukrainians with weapons. Biden is arming Ukraine with weapons. You know, Russia don't like that. Russia warned America to stay out of it. Hello, Queen. What's going on?
Hotel brother, I'm so sorry. I was having the hardest time getting into StreamYards. I don't know what was going on. It kept saying I wasn't logged in.
Well, you here now.
Yeah. You know what I wanted to say? I wanted to say, no, with Cardi B, for whatever reason, you see, they allowed her to actually interview with Biden. That's something they would never do with Tekashi. But they still allow him to have some kind of platform where he's supposed to be so woke. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they're not. But the Democrats aren't using him. You know what I mean? They're not using, because Cardi B has a gang affiliation as well. She's with the gang. She's with gang background, just like Tekashi. So I don't know why Cardi is even played in. I think it's just the whole women's movement thing that gives her the pass.
But the thing is, she's not even qualified to speak for Black people. She's not even Black. Not to me.
Right.
They got
Not to
all
me
these
either.
African women who scholars can talk about that's into politics that he could have went to. But it shows you that you get with somebody who was an ex-stripper who became this fake rapper. She can't even rap for shit. But you're gonna talk to her about us, about our condition. She don't give a damn what Black people go through. But
they gave her a whole platform. That's weird.
They gave her a whole platform.
Yeah.
And the disrespect that white folks have been doing. And Black people is willing, the Black Americans, they are willing to still have this man's back. This man been so disrespectful. He took money from the HBCUs. He took the funding from the historical Black colleges. He are arming Ukraine with weapons and aid.
Yes.
Even going to give them. He's gonna bring most of them over here and give them make them residents, give them jobs.
Right.
And how long that we've been fighting for these things? How long we've been fighting for employment and voting rights? And these people get a free pass because you know why? Because they're white.
Right.
White people look after white people. So why is Black folks still going to ride behind a racist dude like that, knowing that he don't give a damn about us? We on our own. We are on our own.
But even when you have the discussion about the Ethiopians, you see that that's not a mainstream topic. Look how many YouTubers are talking about it. They don't even want to like address the issue. Like, we got issues as blacks, you know, throughout the whole world. And when it comes to any issues that are going on, you know, they're like, well, you know, wherever I'm comfortable at, you know, I got my own issues over here. Black Lives Matter, blah blah blah. Like it's like okay, when it's convenient, somehow we got some kind of power, you know, writing the little signs on the streets, on the sidewalks and stuff. You know, it's just so silly to me.
It's very silly. It's very silly. And I think my gripe is that they got us so psychologically where we became like most of our people became like children. we still begging, we still pleading. And then when you have black people that do got money, they don't give it back. They don't spread it. They don't try to create businesses. We got more churches than we have businesses.
And those churches aren't giving back. They're not really a real resource, Now,
let me say this. You imagine that of all the black churches, because you've got 84,000, I think it's 84,000 of black churches across the country.
Wow.
That's more black churches than the synagogues, the synagogues, right? You got more black churches combined, and we could combine them with the mosques, the black mosques. Just imagine the economic power. If black people was on the same page, because remember, they all believe in God and Jesus, or Allah, or whatever the case is. Just imagine the economic power if they say, you know what? Let's all put our money together. All the ties that we got, including T.G. Jakes and Carlos, what's his name?
Creflo Dollar.
Creflo Dollar. Just imagine all that money put together in one big pot. Just imagine that they created we could create so many businesses. But because our people are so selfish and greedy, they rather give it right back to the people they say that's oppressing them. White supremacy. Where's this white supremacy? I haven't seen them. Show me white supremacy. Show me.
Well, I think it's interesting is how you have an example of Dr. Umar, right? He talks about these ideas that are ideal. They gather the people. They even give him financial. They put their money to his ideals and how he is eloquently, telling people about this and that. But is Puffy who actually got the charter school going. Like Puffy's charter school is actually functioning. He's got like 3 sites in the city. And Umar don't got nothing. Dr. Umar don't have nothing functioning. And they don't talk about the P. Diddy and how he has that charter school actively is actively functioning. So I guess his money is not going to anything to really empower blacks because it's under the DOE.
I didn't know that. But when you say that this is the charter schools for black kids or for everybody?
No, it's by P. Diddy though.
No, but it's for the charter schools for black kids only?
No, it's a part of DOE.
Okay, what is DOE?
The Department of Education.
Oh, okay. So and I think that's my point. I just think that that's another issue I have where I'm at the point where I want something for us. I want something only for us. And it's not fair to me where I see other races of people, they do things for them, right? Things are in place to enrich them and empower them. I did a program, and I'm on Fanbase. Fanbase is black owned. And I did a program called Why Did Our Black Teachers and Elders Fail Us? No, the program was why did they withhold important information when we was kids? Why did they not talk about Malcolm more? Why did they not talk about why did they talk about Marcus Garvey more? Queen Nzinga, Queen Nanny? How come they didn't talk about the Haitian Revolution? How come they didn't talk about these things? So to show that we're fighters. Yeah, they might show, Black History Month. Yeah, okay, our people invented this, invented that, but everybody benefited. White people got rich because they patented. We didn't get nothing. So how's these inventions? Yeah, I'm proud that my people invented, but we didn't benefit from that. So when it comes down to the education system, I just feel like it's been our downfall, and we had black teachers and we had elders to really should have instilled in us to have that self-pride, to show that, hey, this is what your people, we should not have been learning about no Abraham Lincoln. We should not be learning about no George Washington. That's not our history. That's not, that has nothing to do with us.
Right.
We have our own heroes. We have our own foremothers and forefathers. And that's, to me, we shouldn't even been having an American flag in the classroom. Because I was see, my school was all black. I wasn't in no mixed class. So all my school was mostly black people. So we should have had our own thing going. We should have had our own languages. We should have had something that represent us. And I'm not saying we can learn English or whatever, because yeah, this is an English speaking country. But as far as our language, whether it's Swahili, we should have been fluent into that.
But it's just like that.
Okay.
It's just like that IG. You had sent me that IG. When I looked at the channel, one of the posts said, "Name any other race that gets called out of sporting events because of their hairstyle." You know, like anytime you really try to be like, we wearing braids proud, we have our beads in our hair, we're doing anything that's really black, Afro, then society really tries to play that brainwashing thing, like that's not good enough. Oh, you look dirty. Oh, you know, this is not fit for a professional environment. Oh, you can't play in the sports. That right there is it shouldn't even be going on in 2021. 22, because they made one of them players take the beads out. They had beads in the hair. Everybody had to try to take the beads out. And I was like, now still, when Serena and Venus was rocking with the beads, and they was calling them gorillas, they was calling them monkeys, saying they wasn't even females.
Wow.
And they had to keep going. They had to keep going forward. But monkey references just because you're at the top of your game, and that gets a pass in America and wherever else, you know. So then the people start to feel unattractive, unaccepted, and then they want to start mixing with other people. They don't want to look like they are. They want to whiten their race. You
that
know?
doesn't, and see that don't make any sense. You want to, because you feel unattractive, because of other race tell you that you're unattractive, but then you want to mix with these same people that humiliate you.
That you feel is better than you don't. You have decided
so that doesn't
better.
make any sense. So my whole thing is this. This is the reason why we got to have our own thing going. We got to stop looking at money, because money is gonna come. We gotta have some pride. We gotta love each other. Because look, the black man knows what he likes of his woman. We love y'all. We love, you know, we love your braids, we love your dreads, or whatever. Even when you shave your hair, we love y'all. It's all about what we think. I don't give a damn what these other races, because they're gonna, we can criticize them too.
Right.
I can say, hey, you know what? White people smell like wet dog when they sweat, when they wet their hair. So why do black people want to be around that all the time? These same people carry lice. They got that hair that carry lice.
Right.
This is facts. So why would black people want to marry that or have children by that? I'm just saying. And not just white folks. You got yellow people, which is Asians. They all got that same hair. Indians, same thing. So I'm not going to want to, I'm just saying that we don't have that to worry about. So why do we still got to put up with this abuse? You know what I'm saying? So this is what I say. There's a reason why I have this channel, because I want to bring pride to my people. To say, hey, forget them. Let's worry about us. This is the whole purpose of Pan-Africanism. It's all about unity and self-love and bringing pride in our people. It's beautiful being African. There's nothing wrong being African. It's beautiful. I encourage people to take their DNA.
Well, I agree with it, but you know, it's about our other people's opinions, because my friend daughter, she started going to school, right? She with her own family. Once she started going to school, then all of a sudden she come back home talking about she don't like her hair. It's too thick. You know what I mean? Like it's not just us. It's you know, we have to try to strengthen our kids' opinions with regardless of other people, you know.
But see, and that's the thing. We
She
have
wanted her
to.
hair. She wanted to have her hair pressed, and nobody she's around. You ask Papa?
But that's the
Okay.
thing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I was finished. I'm listening. You said that's the thing.
No. That's the thing is that we got to bring pride in our children. We got to say,
Yes.
hey, you got that good hair. See, they're not being told this. You notice 12, where you hear that when they say that to other people's children, or you got that good hair, and then you say that in front of a black child. How do you think they're gonna feel? Look, I tell my daughter all the time. I say, you got good hair. You are blessed. My daughter hair is kinky. Kinky. I don't use the word nappy. I don't say that. I'm not going to say word nappy. Kinky. That's the proper word. And I say, you got that good hair. My daughter don't even talk about pressing her hair. She don't even complain about that. She said she just want her hair twisted or braided. She don't talk about getting it pressed or nothing like that, because I instilled her that she is beautiful. That's our job. That's not other people's job. That's our job.
Right, and it's our job to tell the history. It is our job to give pride, because I remember when I was younger, all you had to do was come to Harlem. You go to Harlem or Bed-Stuy, and there was a black pride there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And as you see now, you see how wherever there's real strong black pride, white people start to come and try to dismantle it. You know,
that's right.
They get rid of stuff. They start with their little home touring. They're like, oh, we would have just toured the brownstones. That's how they started with the Bed-Stuy. They was touring, and then all of a sudden they started taking over, destroying stuff, building new properties that doesn't look like it fits the neighborhood, because they want to destroy the neighborhood.
That's right.
But when I was younger, all you had to do was go to Harlem. They always had the Diallo Amadou Diallo shirts.
Right.
Anytime you wanted to go find something that learn about a little bit more about something, you could hit certain spots, and they still basically there. You know what I mean? But you can see the neighborhood is not the same.
Right. I'm from Harlem. I was raised in Harlem, so I didn't leave until I didn't go. I'm in BK now, but yeah, I see the difference. It's not the same. They're building condos now, where now I'm seeing white people walking their dogs in where I used to live at now. So it has changed a lot. It's been gentrified like crazy. So
yeah, they got the Church of Scientology, they got the Whole Foods, they got you know what I mean? Like they do stuff that is not even traditionally something black people utilize,
Right.
And then at that Whole Food they had in Harlem, they had killed it was all on the news how they killed a person that had tried to shoplift. Like they got to lose their life for something so petty. And that wasn't happening with our Pathmark. Had that Pathmark over there. Yes, that chain left. They had to take that chain away because of the constant ongoing shoplifting. But that's because they got it too close to those drug addicts. Like I hate when people bring stuff and ignore the dynamic of the neighborhood. you got to address what's there. Like if you know people coming off of out of that island, and because you know we got that island over there, where all them crackheads and stuff is at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
bad.
come on, you're gonna put it right
I work,
there.
yeah, I work around there. I know what you're talking about. It's bad.
So
Yeah,
yeah, Ward's Island. They come
yeah.
off of there. They was going to the Salvation Army, which they changed up. They was always having lines, people getting food and stuff from the Salvation Army, and then they just hang right there in Lexington and 125th. So
That's
you
right.
gonna bring business there on your own. You didn't even do an assessment. Why you didn't do an assessment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was like, because I told my friend, I said, "It's Pat Master." He said, "Oh man, that's gone." And now, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a used lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, damn. I said, damn, Pathmark. I ain't been in Pathmark in a minute, so I thought it was still there. But when I saw it, I'm like, oh shoot, it's a used lot. It's just nothing there now. But they're going to build something.
But did you notice they had a Salvation Army over there on 125th and 3rd, and they changed that up, and now they have on that same 3rd Avenue, like 126, they have a huge condo, like a condominium high rise. They got all these high rises they build over there. Luxury high rises. They got luxury high rises. So it's crazy.
Ain't that something?
You know, over there, 3rd Avenue. Once you start coming off you come off the FDR, whatever that is, and then you coming into the Church of Scientology. You got and that Church of Scientology is gorgeous. Like they got all this new stuff, big community spaces, everything.
Wow. You see how they just take over and don't have no respect how we feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing. But I respect that gangster. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect that gangster. They like, well, we coming over here. We don't give a fuck how you feel. But it seemed like to me when black people do something, we got to worry about how they feel, and we got to question certain things that we do. If we do this, white people are not going to like it. Who gives a damn? They don't care about how you feel. They come in your neighborhood, they want to take over. Huh?
No, but we're considered terrorists, right?
Yeah, we consider all types of things. That's the problem with
the Black Panther.
Right, we consider all types of things. And you know what the funny thing about this, 12? They know. They're not stupid. They know what we're doing is right. They know that what we're doing is legal. But because we're doing it and we're fighting for something that is owed to us, they don't like that. They don't like that. They want us to wait for them to say, okay, no, let's give it to them. But because we are fighting for it, be like, no, we've been here for years, for centuries, and y'all haven't given us the right to vote. And black people are still fighting for the same things since the 60s. It's sad. Like,
but I think
go ahead.
But I think with that, people just got to understand. I like that because it just shows you that they always trying to do something sneaky. You know, they always trying to, evolve their nonsense. Like when people talk about slavery, still here, but they have it and they made it with the prison system, and they did this. They do these little twist up with the law, and we have black lawyers and so forth, policymakers that catch it, and we're able to keep fighting because they're always trying to take us back. Anytime we move forward, we get backlash.
Right.
But it's okay because we know that's why they are the oppressor. But see, everybody doesn't agree though. The problem is because we are in a new time, our children don't want to feel like this person is an oppressor. So they want to mix with them like as if we are evolving to something better when that's not the case. We're not really making that big of a impact like they would like to feel. That's why some of them, when they get interracial, they still go down south and they'll see that some of them people ain't playing that interracial stuff. Right. They're like, yo, I thought this was over. No. Mm-hmm. You don't feel it as much in New York and higher. But once you go to the deep south, they're like, oh, no, they're not playing with you.
They're not. Yeah, nothing has changed. Especially in the South, ain't nothing changed.
They still having those damn parades. They'll let the Ku Klux Klan walk around.
Mm-hmm.
They have their days that they celebrate. I don't see no Black Lives Matter or group going down there to dismember that party. They
That's
still
right.
having it. It's
But you,
ridiculous.
but that, but
Plantations are still intact.
that's
Get
right.
out of here with that.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing about it, the Klan and the skinheads and all these, they're progressing. They're getting into politics. They're getting into other things to oppress our people. So they're sending their kids to college, just like you saw that in higher learning. You saw that in higher learning, where they recruiting the college kids, and
But you see how historically Black colleges and universities are not even all Black no more. You got
right, they're
all
not.
these
Yeah.
other cultures coming in. They getting the discounts that was supposed to be given to us, right? And because they said, okay, they got the same credentialing. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna get a cheaper education. That's BS. They supposed to not allow them in. If we couldn't get allowed in for the white colleges, why the damn Black people always got to be accepting? That's another issue. They always gonna allow the non-Black to come in, like with Eminem and everybody. If rap's supposed to be for us, why have an Eminem?
Right. Right. Exactly. Because
Why have a Vanilla Ice? Why embrace any of these people? Pink, Bad Barbie, all of that stupidness is Black people who's purchasing their music.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing. We're too accepting. We let everybody come into our circle. We let everybody, when they come in our circle, we let them disrespect us, right? Look at Fat Joe. He claimed that he's, look at people like 6ix9ine. He said he's the king of New York, which he's not. I don't know how he became king of New York. But
Fat Joe did, guy. What Fat Joe did?
Fat Joe, he's using the N-word, saying that, I say that he said that he's more blacker than a Black person because he used the N-word like crazy.
Oh my God. But he do work, but he all mixed in with he works with that. He works with that woman.
But still, it's just
always with that. She's
but that
Black
don't mean
and her
anything.
husband.
That don't mean anything. Because it's a disrespect. Because you can't call him a spick. Call Fat Joe a spick and see what happens.
But a spick isn't. We haven't made that term positive. We've made the term nigga positive. We haven't made the term spick positive.
Because
when you say you my nigga and stuff like that, you be like, man, you my nigga, yo, my nigga.
But check this out. But if I got beef with you, guess what's gonna come up?
You might say the same word, but it has a dual meaning.
So how is that positive?
But you know that people have made that like a more of a dual meaning.
But my question I asked, how is that positive? I'm using the same word. So if I say Hotep 12, I can't use that word. Hotep means peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how can I use that word and make that word negative? Show me. I'll wait.
No, but listen, I don't agree with it. I completely understand what you're saying, but come on now, Guy, you know that's what has been that has happened. They have decided to make it do a dual meaning to it.
But that's what our ancestors have heard before they got lynched.
So you're correct.
I cannot buy that. I cannot buy that. And for somebody who never went through it, who never went through racism, never went through they can never say their ancestors went through trauma and all that stuff, and they think they can use that word to my people. No, I can't give that person a pass. I'm sorry, I can't. There's no pass for that. And my people should know better than that too. Our people have given these people the black card pass, where they can say, oh, you could use that word because you're cool. But as soon as that person get mad at them, because when Fat Joe had beef with 50 Cent, he kept using that word like crazy. He called them all types of ends.
But wait a minute, guy. But even too many of us gave Bill Clinton a pass just for coming out on City Hall with a saxophone. Black people do this all the time. They give people passes for stupid stuff. They do it all the time, though. They say, "Oh yeah, he's black. Oh, I'm down with that."
Yeah, but
Just
that's
because he played the saxophone, like that
yeah,
don't make
and
no
that's
sense.
and you don't find out a problem.
I do find out a problem. I do find a problem, but
You
I
know what I'm
do
saying?
do recognize
Like
that they do it all the
that's, I
time.
mean, look, didn't Hillary Clinton was doing what they call the Dougie or whatever she was doing?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, really?
That was hilarious.
Really? But no reparation. Neither one of us gave us
Right,
no reparation.
no. That's
Neither
right.
one of us gave a reparation. But because she did the Dougie, it was okay. You see my point?
But but our people don't I think the problem with the reparations is we don't all stand on that same card, just like with the uses of the word nigga. Everybody doesn't agree, right? We not all on the same page with it. So with reparations, there's some people that say, fuck no, I don't need it. Because I mean, Spike Lee was talking about 40 acres and a mule for the longest. We talk about our connections to the indigenous people. We talk about all of that. What about how we have connections with India? They don't even want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it. They don't care. It's like we gotta try to make people understand things, and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it as a masses of people. They know certain things. Like at least as a whole group, we do consider some people cannot use the N-word. But when we had the Joe Rogan thing, people were split. So why are we split? He's not even Spanish.
But yeah, but that's the point I'm going to understand. It's like we take everything negative and we try to make it positive. There's always a positive of everything that's negative. We have no pride among ourselves. We don't have no standards. We don't have we have no how you say it, no dignity. We just like the whole people of color. I don't know what people of color. I tell people, that to me, that's derogatory. Do not call me no people of color, because I'm not trying to fit in with everybody.
But so what happened with that term that you don't cape with it? Because some people don't like to be called black, though. They don't like to be called African American. They don't like to be called black. So people of color make them feel a little bit better, right? Because they're like, well, I'm not black, I'm brown. So they accept people of color better.
Well, those people, I can't really speak for them. I just know that when people say that, they just let me know where they stand. When it comes down to me. So in other words, if once they say, well, I'm people of color, well, don't call me black. I'm Blackfoot, or I'm a Cherokee, or whatever the case is. They already let me know there's no connection between me and that person. So I wouldn't be able to work with that person. I wouldn't be able to even probably associate with that person, because there's no connection. There's no bonding. One thing about the word community, right? When we say we want to have a community, it's basically people that it's a unity between common people that you have in common with.
Yeah.
And that's what the word community for. So if I have a community, everybody got to be on the same page. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter on your background, because you could come from, I met a lot of people from Ghana. And because we have the same goal, we have the same mindset. Yeah, we might have different backgrounds, you know what I'm saying? But we have the same goal. We have the same, we both know we black. We both know we African people. We both have the same goal, the same purpose. So that's what I'm saying, is that we got to know who's the enemy is. We got to know, we got to have a common goal. We have to have a common purpose. What is the purpose? You want land, you want independence, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is your purpose? And that's what black people got to ask themselves. What do you want out of life? What is your goals?
Right. But when it comes to the black people that are affected by colorism, and they do consider the term black as to just see it as the color in itself. I don't feel any problem with it, okay? But I do encounter people that are they're black people that are they only focusing on the word black as the color, and because they have their own issues with the color black, they don't want to be referred to as it. It's an issue in our community.
Well, you know why? Let me tell you why. Because we got so polluted with white people's garbage. The word black became so bad and so evil.
Yeah.
Did you know in African history, the word black means divine? It means it's not has nothing to do with race. It's all about because we already know that black folks already know that they're black, right? But it was a symbol of divine, of being great, being powerful, right?
Yeah.
That's how we took it. But when white people took it, it was all about your skin complexion, right? It's all about, and they always had this thing where in their culture, black is evil, bad. That's the reason why they don't like black cats, blackmail. Everything was considered bad.
Yes.
And now they even looked at us as paganist people. We you know, like we devil worshipers, and that's what they was trying to clean us up with Christianity, right? Or we're gonna make you, we're gonna force you into Christian because your soul is evil. You're an evil person. But if we'll whitewash it, you might go to heaven. This is the game plan that they had. So if you look at Jim Crow, where they had to pass the paper bag test, all types of humiliation. You don't think our grandparents wasn't traumatized? Where they didn't want to be black no more?
I do feel that there's a lot of trauma when it comes to black people, but I also what I do find frustrating is when I see video footage of white people missionaries coming into Africa and all those black people acting like something is so great coming to them because they're white. You know what I mean? Like they see it as something so positive. They're hugging them and they're just so excited, and they don't see that if it was a bunch of black missionaries. You know, a bunch of black missionaries, they're not all acting like they have seen a savior. No, they see it when they see white people. And they're in an undeveloped environment. They're not in a developed environment like we are, and they still have that same kind of reaction though. And it's like, why is that? They see them as, oh my god, white people, yay. And it's like, that's so crazy. Like, why?
Right. And you know, just like the video I showed where you had these black women in Africa and how they rubbing down this white statue of Jesus.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Ain't that
was
something?
weird.
I mean, and you don't.
That was weird.
Yeah, you don't think that's a problem? You don't think? I mean, I'm not asking you personally, but I'm not asking you personally, but I'm just saying that. You know, I want to show the people that we have an issue as a race of people. We have an issue.
Yes, but even
you saw the two women next to the white guy who's trying to portray he's Jesus. Yes. But you saw them, one of them holding the baby, and this is what our children. This is what we do to our babies. We want our babies to worship white, and I'm just not going to put up with that. I won't let my daughter and my son. I'll die if I let my daughter and my son to do that. You know, to worship that.
But even when we focus on a lot of traditions in Nigeria, when they are doing their skin, the bleaching of the skin.
Yes.
Why? Right? And so you see that they're and they're not even in developed countries though. This is what's crazy. Like they'll tell you that they're when it comes to acting, they always gonna make the black person the servant, and the lighter person is gonna be the star. And they usually let her have a wig that's lighter as well. So it's just like a real lightening of everything. Like you're not gonna let a dark person be the main cast person. Right. What? You know? And they're Africans.
That's true.
So it's a problem that we continue to allow, because that's you making your own movie. You trying to tell me in your own movie you still gotta cast somebody that's That's the lightest you can find. Stop.
And that's another thing we need to stop doing. We need to stop being into this colorism where, oh, you're light skinned, you're dark skinned. Like, I never grew up like that.
Right.
I never grew up like that. I never grew up where, okay, you're dark skinned, you're light skinned, you too light, I don't get into that. I don't care. Like, if you're black, you're black. That's how I look at it. If you look like me, I don't care if you're almost damn near blue. I don't care. Like, I don't get into that. And yes, I would like to see a dark-skinned woman with a dark-skinned brother, a dark-skinned sister with a dark-skinned brother. I like to see that when I watch movies. Instead of you seeing a dark-skinned woman with a white man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
We gotta call out these things. You gotta call out the fuckery.
But I don't know if you saw that movie. I'm sorry. Did you finish? I don't know if you saw that movie with I always looking at movies. I'm sorry, I like to reference them. But I don't know if you saw that movie with Samuel L. Jackson when he had a problem with his neighbors that was interracial.
Yes, that's Lakeview
That's
Terrace.
a reality. People do have issues like that. And they really exaggerated his disdain for it, but it's reality.
Reality, yeah.
But they made it like he's such a bad character because he resented a black woman being with a white guy. That's what. But why is that the whole? It's like there was no real crime. It's his opinion and disdain for it. And they made that movie like for people to not want to be upset about interracial relationships, that you're overreacting. You're overreacting because you want black people to stay with black people when white people do the same thing. Come on. Like, we're supposed to be more open to interracial swirling, right? As YouTube say, they want us to be open to swirlers and even encourage it. Because you see how they doing with the with that basketballs, that whole Zaya nonsense. He's with a transgender white, person.
Oh, so yeah,
so they still trying to do the whole trans.
That was a girl.
Yes, it's a girl, but they switch. It's still
the way.
Yes, it's still an interracial acceptance.
Yes.
They trying to push it mentally, visually.
Yes. Yep.
Why? It's like it's crazy.
Because the power of the African family, the black woman, the black woman, the black man, black woman, child, the power behind that. Because think about it. Number one, if you keep it together, number one, you become more successful like that. That means that means whatever you earn, the money stays within the family. It passes down, and the kids will marry and have more. So you keep that. It's always the black family is all based on everything, and they know that. If you look at, this is the reason why, if you notice, they still trying to separate us. Enlarge the massive incarceration. They try to kill us, and they try to say, oh, they had to use excessive force. Shout out to Sir Senior. Shout out to you, Hotep, brother.
Hotep.
Yeah, this brother right here, he knows how to cook too. You might want to check out his videos.
Okay, I will. I'll check out that channel.
But yeah, they've been pushing that for the longest. Look at Black Lightning, where you have the daughter. She's beautiful, but they got her into an interracial relationship. A lesbian interracial relationship was even worse.
Right, that's they like to push now.
Yeah, like, I mean, come on, like, and she's pretty, and they have her talking to nice looking brothers, but they don't have her. They don't want to see that.
No,
they don't want to see that, and that's the problem. Like, and it should be some sort of. We the only race they could do that to, and I noticed that we the only race they could do that to. They know that most of us don't like interracial relationship. We very funny because what happened to us during slavery. They know most of us don't like homosexuality because the all that stands for slavery too, because they were rape little boys and all that shit. So,
but I think they show us that in Indian movies too. Like when you look at a lot of Indian movies, they will show that the family is they feel disrespected when the child wants to get with a Caucasian, but they do show that they desire to be with Caucasian. Well, they have stories where they have um the Indian from India child wants to be with, they don't want to be forced to marry, right? And
Right.
they want to go get an American, but they don't want to get a black American. They want to get a white person. Like that's a status,
Right. Because they see white people as power.
Even
When they
some
see white
Asian
people as
movies,
power.
they have the Asian wants the Asian don't want an Asian. The Asian wants a white person. There's always some white person that they trying to get them to want, not
Because
not not their own or not black.
Because they see white people as powerful. They got the
Yes.
bigger guns, they got the bigger ships, and white people always want to outdo the world. They want to outdo everybody. The problem is with us is that as African people, we are so busy. We was here first before every other race of people. So why do we don't take the things that we accomplished from since 5,000 years ago to now? Why we don't hold on to these things? How come we don't say, look, we built this and we created this, and let's continue that. Let's support each other. Let's not feed into the stereotype, because all that is an art of warfare. If I can separate from the black man from his woman, I conquered him, and
Well,
vice
I think
versa.
that
Go ahead.
I think the issue goes back to trauma, right? So just like
Right.
I watched the story about Nas on Netflix, and he had said that one of his friends that got shot right there in the development he was looking at, and
Right.
that his mom didn't try to move. He had to still stay there. He said every time he leaves the building, he sees that bench. He's reminded there's trauma that's not being it's not being addressed, right? So we have a lot of trauma in our with our people, and we're not creating safety, and we're not creating any kind of hope for them that it could be okay. So okay, this happened, but we can do something better moving forward. How do we move forward now that you was molested, now that your parent were murdered, right? I knew a girl that her father murdered her mother, and so then her father was put in jail, and then she never really got back in an environment where she was able to really flourish. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when you have these really horrible things going on, and this fear of not feeling safe, where they always show that with the white family, they go to Long Island or whatever and they feel so safe, and if something happens, they're like, that's weird, because we have so much organization here. We have a block association. We have people that are watching, and
Mm-hmm.
then you have uh too many black communities where they don't seem to want to organize anything but a drug activity or something, right? Still
Right.
negative. I'm not focusing on all communities of with black people, but we do have some areas where black people have a lot of trauma, murders, the children see dead bodies, and that's bad. That psychologically bothers a person.
Right. Right. That's true. It is. You're right. That it is. It is.
Did I
And
did I lose sound?
no, you good. I hear you.
Oh no. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. Yes. I can hear you.
I'm gonna try to check a
Hello. I can hear you. So yeah.
my phone.
I hope she hear me. Okay, let me see what she says. I lost all this. Sorry. Okay. Oh, the hell happened? Where did I go? Uh-oh. Okay, let me go back. So let me see. All right. Okay. So I don't know if 12 is coming back in. You reach our 3 hour mark. Uh, so I'll just tell my sister I'll probably be on her platform if she decides to do a live, but I'm gonna end this live. But it was good chopping up with my sister. I'm glad that she came through. 12, I'm glad you came through, 12. I'm going to end this live because, it's been over 3 hours, so I'm getting hungry. So, but shout out to 12 Vels. Subscribe to her channel. Wonderful sister. I would love to have her on my panel again. So yeah, we're gonna chop it up again. Yeah, so I want to thank everybody on the panel. No, not on the panel. I'm sorry. Thank everybody in the chat. KW Dawn 7, Brother Bakari, Tanzan, Information Man, Erica Howard, 12 Vels, Sir Senior. I want to thank everybody that came through, showed a brother love. And with that said, I'm going to be out. Till next time, peace. And I'm also too. I'll be uploading a fan base conversation. I'm gonna upload it. So stay tuned on that. Great conversation. The topic was, what would you do? What would Black folks do if there was an annual purge? And we talk about the purge movies and stuff like that. And what would Black people do? Are Black people prepared? Or would they be prepared for an annual purge if the United States had made that law? So I will be posting that up soon. But with that said, peace and love. And Team Black all day. Team Black. Let me put that up there. Team Black. Hashtag Team Black. And African love. Let me put that. I'm gonna put hashtag African love. Let me put that hashtag up there. That's right, Sir Senior. That's right. Team Black. Sir Senior in the house. That's right. You got that right, my brother. Team Black. And African love. That's right. RBG. That's right. So let's with that said, thank you for watching. And we are out of here. I'm gonna play some music and we out. No, that's okay, Queen. We'll don't worry about that. We will chop it up next time. Don't worry about that. Okay, we'll chop it up next time. But I'm glad you came through. I really enjoyed the conversation. Anytime. That's right. B1. Okay, let me just play some music real quick. Race first. That's right. Race first. Let me see. Oh.